Okay, we're going to start straight away. We are now live. Hope. All right, let's begin then. Let's begin our today's business. Where is our croco? Our croco is there. Hello and how are you? My name is Muhindo Mubarak and welcome you to our 7th. I'm not sure these days, I'm not counting properly, but I'll first check and see. Yeah, but I think it's either the 7th or 6th, if not the 8th. Lecture of creating a complete marketplace that will be running on Flutter and Laravel as its core backend technologies, and it will be available on all platforms, mobile application of Android and iOS, and also websites, and also a administrators panel. So by the time we finish this particular project, you'll have got enough knowledge that can help you to almost face any basic project that you might need to do by on your own. So I commend you to not give up. I commend you to, when you get challenges, to really stand strong and see that you understand everything, because everything that we're doing right now is doable. There is no magic. Everything is really doable. There's no magic behind. So make sure that you don't give up. That's the whole point. Because when you actually finish at the end of that tunnel, you'll see that everything will make sense. Alright, with that much said, let's go straight into our today's business. So I'll go ahead and start our timer. So there we go. Our timer started. As you always know, always do 40 minutes. And let's jump straight into the project. So our project is there. Where we stopped in the previous lecture. Remember, in the previous lecture, we were able to add the photos of a product through the mobile applications, as well as deleting these photos, something like that. So let's take it from there now. So now let's go ahead and add some photos. So I'll come here and say add photos, and let's say pick from gallery, and then I go ahead and select the photos. For example, I can select these shoes. You can even select multiple photos, and in select photos, the application will start uploading. As you see, when it finishes, it marks it as done. So let's take it from there. However, this tick is not looking very clearly. It does not look like it is actually has been uploaded. However, you can even see the status from round. Okay, so let's go straight to our stock item create category, and then make this maybe with opacity, maybe a little bit 5, I don't know. Yep, maybe let's just make it 2. However, we can give it maybe border. Let's give this one some borders. So let's give it some decoration. Okay, decoration already has it. Let's give it some border so someone can actually see that there is something in between there to attract someone's attention. So to give it borders, you can just simply come and say border. You can say border and then say border all, and then you do like that. So you see there is that white thing there. So you can also give this border maybe the context and say if we can give this border context like the way we did, okay, on top there. So you can just simply say widget dot item. If it's pending, it should be that. I didn't tell you net also that one. No problem. Okay, so this border is going to have context. However, for it we can make it a little bit more darker, like give it shade of 900, something like that. All right, with making it real darker so one can be able to see it properly. 900 is too much. Can make it maybe 700. So someone can know the context of something properly. I think that is okay. maybe, yeah, the opacity. Yeah, I hope you can see that. All right, so let's make this an opacity a little bit 5. Let's make it 5. All right, so yeah, I think that's fine. I think that is fine. Okay, so that is when actually the photo has been uploaded to online. So we can even add more photos, something like that. Yeah, let's add, for example, this one. You see, it is there. It's been uploaded. All right, so that is okay. So let's now proceed. We shall not sleep there. All right, so we come now to select stock subcategory. Let's select stock subcategory. So I click select stock subcategory. Let's go ahead and make this one a little bit better. Let's make it a little bit better. So we go to stock subcategories. So let's say stock subcategory. So instead of having this stock subcategory, you can just say select product category. Select product category. There you go. All right, so you have here select stock product category. Okay, so when you click on it, it takes you to the what? It takes you to the stock subcategory screen. So I'll press Ctrl and click on it. Remember, this screen you already have them, so I'll press there and go in it. So there we go. First of all, I want first pause this image thing. Let me first pause this image thing until we put the image library. Then we shall take care of these image things. So let me go ahead and come here to where there is image, and just first get rid of this image for now. Just comment it. All right, so there you go. Now, since this is now a marketplace, I remember our benchmarking from my inventory management system. Since a marketplace, we might not need to put fees, profit, all those things. Okay, so let's remove that subtitle. We remove that subtitle. All right, so we go ahead and make it bigger. We even disable the edit. Because it will be us defining the products. Okay, trailing. Let's remove that trailing. All right, so we go ahead and increase the text. So I can make this a text fx and then put title large. Okay, or title medium. All right, so on the trailing, okay, maybe the leading, I can make it maybe an icon of category, something like that. All right, so let's make this list divider, separated list, and then we add that separation. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, that is okay. So maybe we can we can sort these. Let's go ahead and sort stock items. So let me go ahead and sort these items. Sort by name. So we go ahead and sort them like that. All right, so there you go. So there you go. I think that is okay. Only that this separated, this divider, we can make it a little bit thinner. Make it 1 so it can, yeah, I think that makes it much more better. So they're sorted. Yep. Okay, yeah, so you can select. Let's go ahead and put here this search icon to make it white. Okay, and give it maybe a size of maybe 30. Yeah, there you go. So someone can even be able to search. Okay, so maybe this search text, we can make it also white. All right, so now the next thing that we're going to do right now is to do what is to let's go to these stock categories, and then what we're going to do, we're going to come here to stock categories and go to its listing endpoint, which is this one, and then we make these stock categories to be available for everyone. Okay, so how can we do that? Can make it coming to our API. Stock subcategories, I see it is here. Stock subcategories. Okay, this one is a route. So it's just sending the ID and the text. We want one like this. We want one like this for the stock subcategories. So I'll come to the project, to the web project. Let's go to the web project. Now I'm going to create an override of this stock subcategory. So to do so, we shall just simply come here where there is this one of API model here on top of it. I think, do we put on top of it or below it? I'm not sure there. I think we put below it to override it. Okay. So let's create a route of API stock subcategory. So we go ahead and say API stock subcategory like this. So it's going to be a get. Okay, so we're going to override a stock subcategory for this case. Now, after doing so, we can put on top here. Let's put on top here before the model, before this API model. Or we can just actually put on top for this new API that we're going to be writing. So you have here the API controller. So you can just simply go ahead and say stock subcategory list. Then we got the API controller, and then we're going to create an endpoint for the stock subcategory list. All right, so that is still stock subcategory list. So it's going to be much more of this that we already had here. It's going to be much more of this one that we already had. So let me just copy this command, remove this one here, and put this. So we're going to get here, we don't need the company, as I said, that is going to be public. We don't need the company, you don't need response. So I just need get stock subcategories. I remove the condition of company, so I put the where beginning. I don't need even to put, just let's get all of them. All right, so after doing so, when I say data, so this data is going to be just a combination of an ID. So it's going to have the ID, stock category ID, and maybe the name. Those are the two things that you're interested in, and the name. I hope that is a good structuring. Okay. And then I don't know whether I need the measurement unit, the measuring unit. I don't know whether we need it. However, we can just return it as how it is here. let's just return, since we have the name text, let's just have return, so say utils success, and then return stock categories. I say maybe listed successfully. So this one, you can just get rid of it. Let's just first see that. All right, let's first see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and come to the mobile application. You see, this is just what is literally I've done. It's what literally that I've just done. You can even put it there with the function directly. So let's go ahead and refresh here. You see all the categories have come. That is so beautiful. Okay, that is so beautiful. Only that I need to add here name text, because alright, maybe I should loop and get this name and the you can loop and get the name and the what, you override the name here, so you can have the name as this with the subcategory and the measuring unit, the measuring unit. All right, so just simply come here. So you're going to have data. It's going to be just so we're going to just simply say subcategory, and then we get we say we've already its name, say subcategory, and let's say name equals to just as it is here, and that's all we need, and then we return. Okay, so then you say data equals to, we append that in there. Hope that's okay, and then we return here the data. So let's see what we've got. Refresh for the first time, refresh for the second time. You see, yeah, that's what I wanted. However, did not put a comma with the subcategory. I wanted to add there the category. Okay, yeah, I think it's there, only that I wanted to put here a comma instead of, so kind of name text, I just change this one to comma instead of a dash. So we have subcategory 1 clothing in kilograms, subcategory 2 like something like that. That's what I wanted. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, that is what I wanted. However, I can remove the measuring units, something like that. Okay, so yeah, there we go. 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 All right, so yeah, that's it. So you can see how I've done it. I can as well, so let me come back here. I can as well just get this. Let me show you the simple way to do it now. I can just get this and then come and put it here, then remove all these, and it will be the same results. Okay, it will give the same results. All right, so you see, that's how I've approached it. So this is on the web portal. On the web portal. So I've overridden the, so I've overridden the, sorry, let me come here to API. So we have overridden the stock category model here. Okay, we have overridden it. So that's how you override it. So anything that will not modify, we shall just be writing on top of everything, and then we write the logic for it. So you see, under API controller. So that is beautiful. Then let's proceed. So someone can be able to select a category. They can even be able to search. So if it's a stationary item, go ahead and select it, and then put the category. It will be there and sorted. All right, so now we go to the stock item name. So instead of calling them stock items, what we can do, we can call them product. So let me come here to the stock create screen. So instead of putting here the name, so I can say maybe product name. Okay, product name, something like that. To be required minimum length of 3, maximum length of maybe 250 characters. Okay, or 350 characters. That is enough for someone to type in. So we come here and say enable suggestion to be true. So here shall be collecting the name of an item. All right, so if I come here, I can be able to enter the name of the item. For example, I can say simple product name, something like that. You get it, eh? All right, so do you need to manage SKU for you, either to generate batch number for you, or it should be auto generated? You can be able to do this. Okay, so this one you can leave it there for the users to manage their shops. All right, so after doing so, we go ahead and put the buying price. So how much did you buy it? Okay, so you can go ahead and say maybe 7,000. And how much are you selling it? 9,000. So 9,000, I mean, the selling price should always be less than, I mean, the buying price should always be less than the selling price. So you go ahead and do that. However, I can not put the limit here. I can just enable you for you to just put. So first shall be displaying the selling price on the front end. So this will just help you to calculate your profits and losses. Then we ask you the original quantity. The original quantity. What was the original quantity that you purchased? Then we can say maybe I purchased. So let's put here quantity. So original quantity. So one put here the units. One put here original quantity bracket in units. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do the logic of original quantity. So we are going to put here we're going to put here the measuring unit on this stock lock item. Okay, let's just simply put measuring unit. Okay, let's just simply come and get what we can come and give it also a category. So we can give this item, the stock item, we give it also a category parameter. So let me go to it. So this is the stock local model. I'll go ahead and give it a category. So you just simply go ahead and put the subcategory. So it will have a variable of subcategory. Okay, so you can just simply say category, subcategory, something like this. So this subcategory will be it will be a what? It will be a subcategory of this stock item. All right. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to come here to create screen. Now, when you're picking a category, when you're picking unit, I mean original quantity, when you're picking a category here, while we're picking the category at this level, if the category that you've selected is successful, we can also go ahead and update. So widget item subcategory to be the category that you've picked, which is the one that you've selected. Okay, so we shall also be setting the category object, so you can maybe have enough context about this, and then you go ahead and set state. All right, so after doing that, what you're going to do right now, so we come here to original quantity here. Okay, so we put here a bracket. Okay, and then we go ahead and say if widget item stock subcategory .id is less than what? Is less than 0, or is less than 1. We just put maybe bracket units, maybe in units. Okay, or we can just simply leave it. Okay, or can just simply say units. Okay, units, a single widget, if you have not selected the category. Others, if the category is there, we go ahead and put in, and then you put the stock item category, and then you put the measuring unit. I hope you can see that. So if you do like this, you see in units, you can see units. If we go ahead and select the category, let's come here and try to change the category. Let's say maybe it is serious are measured in kilograms. So say serious, you see it has changed here. What is it? Original, you see, in kg. You see, in kg. So that gives us that gives us more control on our thing. Like someone can be able to say that, okay, I'm entering original quantity, maybe 500, but these are 500 what? 500 kg. So you can see how I have approached that. I've just added this one to the stock item subcategory, and I've done that logic that when you're changing the stock item, I go ahead and update this one, and then I update these things accordingly. All right, that's beautiful. We can do the same here. So this is the original quantity. Let's copy that bracket and also come and put it here to the current quantity. Okay, so you just only enter original quantity. Then the current quantity will be calculated every time you make a sale. All right, so let's proceed. Now we come here now to enter the stock description. So this stock description, we shall proceed and make it HTML, or I can have an HTML input. But for now, let's just keep it simple. Let's give you a text editor. But however, before we proceed, we shall give you ability to edit it using HTML. All right, so let's go ahead and say some simple details. Okay, so I'll have here category photo. I don't know why we did that and why when we did it. Let's go ahead and change it. So category photo, let's go ahead and remove this. We don't need it right now because the photo has been taken care of. So everything is fine now. You see, everything is beautiful. All right, so some simple details, right? Yeah, so that's it. You see, now able to upload. All right, so now this level we can be able to upload. Only that I'll need to this plus it is in actions. I'll need to change it to check button, and I want it to be using, to be used to do what? To be, when it's called, should also call do submit. So do submit. So this is our do submit. So our do submit, it is helping us to submit. All right, so when you're submitting, let's first do validate. So we'll first validate. So let's do validation, validate. So we check if it is validated. So if it is not validated, you just simply say do util.toast, and then pass the what? The message, please fill the missing fields. All right. So in case that everything is not fine, we'll go ahead and say please fill the missing fields. All right. So if it has finished, we can go ahead and make sure that if it has validated properly, we can go ahead and now upload the images if they are there. So you can just simply come and say if widget.stock, okay, we can just simply go ahead and say await upload images. You know, this do upload is used for uploading images. Okay, so we shall wait for it. Okay, if the images, there are some images that are still pending that have not been uploaded, so you can just surround this and try and catch. All right, so if it finishes, if it fails, we just put there some failed to upload images, something like that. Or maybe you can just ignore if images fail. It's okay, we can proceed. All right, so after uploading images, now we proceed. So remember here the loader is already showing. So we set the error to be nothing at that level. Let's make it to be set to be nothing at that level. Hope we are together there. Then we go ahead and say we get our form data, we get our widget, blah blah blah. We give a category created by ID, we put it there, and then we go ahead and upload. So in upload, I don't need to call this one, it may delay, let me remove it. However, I'll show you how we can do it better way. And then here, immediately when it finishes uploading, we hide the loader. If the code is that has responded is not one, I hope you're seeing that. The logic code is there, only just we need to modify it because it's in the code that I shared with you. If the code is not one, I go ahead and show the error. Okay, if the code is one, I show success, and then I navigate back. So here at navigation back, I want first comment it until we have something that we actually want. All right, so there you go. Now let me try to upload, submit. So you see, created successfully. So the product has been created successfully. So if we come here to our stock items, so let's first determine the database that we are using. Market link, come to stock items, you can see order by descending. You can see the product has been uploaded successfully. It is here. Okay, it has been uploaded successfully. All right, and the local ID is there. Okay, so we're going to put some hooks. So when you upload the product, or when you update a product, you're going to check if it has some images, and then we link the images. Remember, these images have to be linked to a product somewhere. So first of all, we're going to limit you from uploading the product with the same local ID. So if it's not that same product, we're going to do that at last. So let's go ahead and go to the product. So this is the web portal. I'll go to this. This is stock item. I'll go to the stock item model. Stock item model. Here it is. Then I'll go to the created hook. So the creating hook. So you have here the preparing. So here I have the preparing. That's why we're going to do some validations. And you know, this preparing, you're calling it both when you're creating and when you're doing what? When you're submitting. So when it is prepared, okay, so we're going to do like when it is updated, okay, and when it is when it is updated and when it is created. So this, when it is updated, we are calling here update self. Okay, so I'm going to go to this update self and try to link this product with its respective images. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll go to updated, right, stock item. Okay, let's put here stock item. So here when it has finished. All right, so here in when it is created, we want to so these are subcategories and the categories. All right, I get it. So here we want to link the images. We can either do it one time or we can do it multiple different scenarios. Or let's just do it in two times. So I'm going to just simply say all the image model. So I'm going to get all the images. So image models that has a parent local ID of what we have uploaded to be having the ID of the new product that I've just submitted right now. So I'm going to say image. So what the image model? Here the image model. Okay. Image model. Let's look at its structure. So again say. So I'm going to say update image model where the parent local ID is the parent local ID of the product that has been uploaded. Where parent local ID is local ID for this stock item. So we're going to check those images that were updated before. We're going to update them right now. So just simply going to say image model, and then you say where. So image model where the parent local ID equals to the image local ID. Remember, this image has just been uploaded, but it has a local ID. And remember, when we're uploading these images before, we were tagging them with the local ID of this particular product that has been uploaded. So we get all of them that have this local ID. Okay, I can remove this where, or we can check even why it is a product, where item is a product, or you can just give it there. Then you say update, and then you say parent ID, parent online ID. Now this is like the relationship. Okay, parent online ID, parent online ID equals to parent online ID equals to model ID. Okay, model ID. So this is the product that has just been created, and then retrieved. And then parent model type, we can just leave this because of the product. So that's all we need. So by running this, it will go ahead and update all the images that we uploaded before we submitted this product. Remember, we're uploading these images, so it will get all of them and now link them with this ID like this. Hope you get that. So you can do that when you're uploading, and also you can do that when you have updated. Yeah, when you have updated. All right, you can do that also when you updated. So I can just first comment these ones. This talk category generation, can first comment those ones for now. You can look at them later. Okay, let's comment them for now. We can come back to them later. All right, so let's leave them. We shall use them to calculate the quantities in the stock. So this one is going down. That's going to link the what? The images. However, also on the images, we can do the reverse. Like an image that has been updated before, we shall get, if there is any image, if there is any product with that particular parent ID, and then we update it. We shall do that later. Let's first finish this. Okay, let's first finish this. So let's go ahead and update again. So I submit. So it has been updated successfully. So now if you come now to the images that we just uploaded, let's see if they actually changed. So you come to the browsing, come the most latest images. Now you'll see that where is parent? You see? Aha, this is what I wanted to show you. Can you see that? You can now see that the parent online ID has been updated to the product that was created. I hope you can see that. Okay, the parent online ID has been updated to the product that was created. That is so nice. Okay, so it means that now we can link this product with its parent. So you can either link them by the ID, or can link them by the what? By the online ID. So that is so nice. That is really, really beautiful. Okay, so after doing that, let's proceed. So let's proceed. Now another thing that I want to do here is that for the product that okay, let's first also undo another thing here. Limiting. Let's limit a product parent ID, I mean this unique ID, to be created only one time. The local ID to be created one time. So we shall do that by coming to the creating. Where is creating? Okay, so creating is where? Creating is here. So here on top of everything, we just first say local ID. So make sure that you have the local ID. So it's going to be model, and then we get its local ID. So we check if local ID is null, or the length is less than, we say that our local ID will always be less than 5. If the length is less than 5, let's throw an error. So it shall not allow someone to submit a product without a local ID. So we throw an error and say exception, invalid local ID. Right? We throw that error. That's the first condition. Let's get a duplicate. So a duplicate is going to be, we get stock item where the local ID is that first. So we check if it is not null. That's the first condition. If it is not null and it is being created, we can throw that error. Okay? If it is not null, then you can say this is a what? It's a duplicate. You get it? Alright, so we can also do the same in the creating. I mean in the updating. So updating. So if you say that you're updating a product, let's get the local IDs. That's going to be our minimum requirement. Local ID is that, and then you check if local ID is null. Without an exception, that local ID is null. We get the stock item. I mean, we get the local the item with that ID, and then we check if the local ID is not null. At the same time, the local ID, if the local ID is not null, at the same time, the ID of this particular item is not the same, then you can say duplicate of local ID, and then you throw an error. So by doing like that, we shall not be able to have duplicates of local IDs, right? We can do the same also on the image, right? So let's finalize with the image linking. Like on the image side, when you upload an image, immediately it should link with its parent. Okay. Okay, so let's go to image model. Okay, so let's put some boot. All right, so let's remove this. So get its parent. So it's going to be we check if the type is product, if we have here the image types. Our time is up. We can go. Let's finalize this. If the type is product, if the type is product, okay, then you get the stock item. Okay, we say stock item, then you say where the local ID of that stock item equals to the parent local ID of what has been selected is equal to parent local ID. We check if is not null. It is not null, then we go ahead and say then this image is its parent online ID. Its parent online ID equals to equals the stock item ID. So that's how we can be linking the images that come while the item has been uploaded already, something like that. All right. Okay, so that's okay, that's fine. And so if I try to upload this, you'll see that the local ID is a duplicate, and that will not be accepted. Try to upload it, local ID is a duplicate, and that will not be accepted. All right, that is so nice. So lastly, you can see these products, it is there. So I will be working now on the logic of we're going to work on the logic of updating it, and also maybe getting those products that are offline. Remember, you remember when you're updating this product, you're updating it while it is offline. So you need to check what if you did not finish uploading it, what should happen when the product is offline. So that's what you're going to do in the next lecture. But at this point, you can see at least we can be able to upload the product. It is now online. Now in the next lecture, we shall be starting from there, working with the images, putting the caching images. At least in the next lecture, we should be towards, if not finishing the uploading of products, because that is where the whole logic only is based on, because the system will be based on the product. So we shall put the energy in there. And once we finish there, now we can proceed to the product listing. So that's it for today. I pray that you don't give up, you keep pushing until you finish the entire thing, unless there is a question. Otherwise, if there's no question, I will call that a day, and we meet in the next lecture. All right, good. Duncan, have you been there? Duncan. All right. Goodbye and see you in the next lecture.